Hi, my name is Lindsay Rubnik, and I am the project leader for the Parkland Telecommunications Network project. The goal of this project is to provide all residents of the rural region of Parkland with access to broadband. We would like to thank our partners, MREF, Manitoba Rural Infrastructures Fund, MANA, Manitoba Aboriginal and Northern Affairs, their communities, as well as their staff. We would like to thank the participating rural municipalities of the Parkland region, as well as the Manitoba E-Association and iNetLink.
Parkland Community Futures is an organization that is run by volunteers. These volunteers come from all of our communities within the Parkland region, and the knowledge that they bring forward from our communities is critical in helping us set the decision or the direction that we are going to go. Each year we do a strategic planning, and 2 years ago it was determined that one of the biggest shortfalls that we had in rural Manitoba was the lack of high-speed internet. As a result, we partnered with the rural municipalities, and within 2 years we got the project up and going, which has put rural Parkland at a level playing field with the rest of Canada.
This has been one of our largest broadband projects to date for our organization, Manitoba E-Association. The funding formula has been really important in terms of getting broadband into these rural communities. Working with Canada Manitoba Infrastructure Program under their Municipal Rural Infrastructure Fund, and working directly with a number of communities and the internet service provider has made this so much more realistic to get broadband out into these communities. Obviously, if there was a huger market out there, these broadband service providers would be saturating the market, and that's not the case. So again, programs such as the government funding is absolutely vital to get broadband into these rural communities. We're extremely excited and privileged to be part of such a great rollout into the southwestern corner. We've been involved for over 4 years now, and probably have provided and been part of providing broadband internet into well over 130 communities. We wanted to share with you today some of the testimonials more specifically from the Parkland Telecommunications Network, or the PTN, most people know it as. So what we did was went out and spoke directly to some people that were directly affected by this, and today we're going to share some of those with you, so please enjoy our video.
We asked Raymond Jansen, Reeve of Oka River, how access to broadband has benefited his community.
For online, like farmers, is for the grain and cattle, and equipment, dealerships, and whatever ordering. And if you want to go on a trip and online for, go away. And it really affects our school children. They got into their education now, and programs that they could never have before. They got 25 computers in our little school in Oka, and it just works out great for them now.
For a business perspective, we got in touch with Dennis Schwaikowski of Prairie Lane Kennels to find out how important high-speed internet is to his business.
For upkeeping, maintaining our web page, it's made it a lot faster. We're able to mark dogs sold instantaneously, and the emails that we send out is a lot faster. It used to take us hours to answer our emails and research on dogs. Drugs involved with sick dogs.
Brian Belinsky of Mountain View School Division shares with us how essential high-speed internet access is to schools in his division.
The ability to offer internet and internet access to our students, I think, becomes vital in our day and age. I look back and reflect as to a time when my parents purchased a set of encyclopedias at $2,000 that were outdated well before they were published, and look at the ability for our children now to access information that is current and ongoing. We live in a community where all that access in terms of high speed wasn't provided to each school that we had in our division. So for the ability to bring iNetLink in and provide that service throughout our entire school division just is an essential function of doing business for education.
To hear how excited Aboriginal communities are about this project, we spoke to Armand Barbeau of Manitoba Aboriginal Northern Affairs.
Well, with the broadband towers being set up in the communities and basically covering all our communities in the Parkland and even some of the First Nation communities right close, there's going to be opportunities. We're hoping for maybe partnering to develop cell service down the road. Definitely a lot of our communities are looking at 911 service, and there's another need for a tower, and maybe we can partner and get that done. There's certainly some communities interested in getting NCI to their communities, and so we're looking at possibly working to see what they can do to get that into their communities as well, getting radio service. As far as some of the communities in 5 years, due to broadband, for one, they're going to be more informed about what's happening, more informed about the programs, the services that are offered. They're going to be able to tap into video conferencing, video workshops, that sort of stuff at the local level being delivered. For instance, like Canada Manitoba Business Service Centre has a number of workshops. They could now deliver that through video conferencing. Be a huge addition to our communities and a huge resource for them to tap into.
Sharing with us the opportunities broadband brings to rural businesses, Mike Bugg of Infometrics Inc.
With broadband connecting the communities and giving access to the communities, it enables not only quality of life for residential customers and people that are working at home to be able to log into their businesses if they are remote workers and do VPN sessions and the like. It's really relevant for school divisions, for multi-branch companies who are now able to deploy virtual local area networks inside these type of broadband networks. And they can take advantage of technologies like voice over IP, where there's significant cost savings that they can enjoy. Also, they can do things like video conferencing, which is bandwidth hungry. They can centralize servers and such, which can lower their hardware costs. So from an efficiency standpoint, from using their resources better in a shrinking marketplace in the rural areas, it is very relevant and very welcomed and very needed if we're to maintain a quality of life and be the ability to continue to live out there in the world today as technology continues to advance.
Finally, we hear from Charlie Clark of iNetLink Wireless.
Well, I'm pleased to say that it's been a hit. We now serve over 100 communities, and we're constantly being told by our clients how much they appreciate it. Broadband in rural Manitoba has allowed people to stay in rural Manitoba, create businesses in rural Manitoba, and maintain a lifestyle that's near and dear to their heart. We've truly narrowed the digital divide, and for that we're terribly proud.